Last warning.
Hey! Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Be advised, we are on the trail.
Come on!
What way are you going? Oh my god, I know. No, so you just...
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Oh. Saying whether or not there was an immigration quota before, they're sure as fuck is one now. Any sort of solution either.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
What have I done?
Drone, start following.
This is bullshit. Ah. Keep looking. He's got to be here somewhere. I'm sure they're still in the area.
They're long gone. Tag local cameras, maybe they're on CTOS.
Whoa! DedSec's got their tools down, Pat.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
That's revolting.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as
their damn boots before coming here. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
call themselves revolutionaries.
Mr. Cass is right. They can't actually be doing all that bad stuff.
That's not going to change soon.
Anyway, yeah, I'm reading a ton of fantasy again.
I heard someone saying DedSec is back. They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Fantastic.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
I'm a big fan of London's drones. And some of them can sometimes prove their usefulness. Some guys were having trouble at the dock this morning. A couple of men didn't show up to work. The shipment was way too heavy. But thank God, one of the cargo drones was able to...
You been up there, Leah?
So we are 10 minutes into our trip before the punter starts going on about how the Earth is really flat.
You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But there's always an element that's going to resist all, right?
Sure, but I thought we're taking care of them, last.
You mean Jason's dishes? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
I want to see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Well, shit. Cass really isn't right in the head, and they're trusting him with the security of London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Stop answering your calls. Can't get hold of him. 10 years. I've known this guy for 10 years, and he can't even be bothered to drop me a line.
How's it going? Seems a bit tense.
Mr. Cass knows what he's doing. It will do you no good to question his director.
I'm not questioning his bloody directive.
This one before.
I'm wondering why we're not being sent out against those fucking thugs.
Maybe because he has a plan. A vision, mate. That guy has ideas running around his head you wouldn't dream up in a million years. If he wants to stay off Clan Kelly, he bet he has a reason.
He's presenting to the stakeholders right now. I know, but if I mess this up, then the whole project is...
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How do I get out, Bagley?
The catacombs, fam.
Now!
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, so long. Go fuck yourself.
Who the fuck is that?
I've got nothing here so far.
What the hell am I looking at?
Off the optic, right?
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Can be very, persuasive.
Fuck. He's crazed. And anything coming out of that brain case will be crazed, including this Themis project. What the fuck? Nothing to whinge about there. Fuck's sake! I don't like this. I really don't. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus' security?
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
DedSec needs you on something.
Yo, what took you so long?
Catch up.
There, you did it.
Go, body check right now.
Why? I didn't do anything.
Don't worry. We're nothing but good things.
Investigation.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
Bags, this better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Against humans is permitted.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Neutralizing hostile target.
Shit!
Engaging hostile target.
Shot fired!
Neutral.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like. Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Over.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
Target sighted.
Spider's acting up. Knocking it down.
Have you looked at the Themis brief, ma'am?
Yes, I looked at it before I assigned you to the project. I am quite familiar with what it entails.
You must see the ethical implications of this. Themis violates half a dozen laws at least.
Those laws don't apply anymore. Or haven't you been paying attention? We're functioning under martial law here.
No. Themis is more than just martial law. It's a guillotine waiting to come down on everyone.
Look, you have two options. You can do your job, or you can lose your job. Pick one.
Albion will disassemble unlawful gatherings by any means necessary.
Look round for anything named Themis.
Cool, I'm all over it.
Hear that? Stop! Make it stop!
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
Mindful of your music volume, it is illegal to distract others with disruptive noise.
Your You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
Cool, I'm all over it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now, we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, they'll like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. Yeah, they'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Go on, little drone. Spread your wings and shit.
That's the spirit. Should be pretty sick.
cause. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful. You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day!
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, LifeScore, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Fuck me, I knew it! The LifeScore algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a LifeScore algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Fucking fuck!
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the LifeScore data, and Themis is done.
Motherfucker! Alright, cool.
Boom. Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of Hamish fucking Balaji, I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be re-vetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
Bruv, we did it. You're a fucking boss, blood. And we'll need you for our next hit against Cass. You in?
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0?
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
Care about someone. You think they're a friend, and one day they can stop answering your texts, stop answering your calls. You can't get hold of them.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
That's not something I need to know, Bags.
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic.